So, of course, this meeting is being audio and videotaped. So I have a question about the minutes, Rick, that you've been presenting the minutes so that we can look them over and then we can make changes if we want to, and we all agree on. I noticed, however, as I went by and looked in the file at the town hall that the amended minutes are not being put into the file.
Really?
Really.
Huh.
So I amended them again and initialed it, but they're not. So
did you bring a copy of what you amended?
No, I didn't. It's in the
well,
town
then
hall.
You should have brought the copy of what you amended.
And
because
what we did originally. Yeah.
We turned them in.
Yeah, it's not being put in the file.
Well, what do you want me to tell you?
So.
If I put them on the counter up there, I expect that somebody's dealing with them, right?
Yeah, they weren't in the file. So, anyway, just putting in that.
Otherwise I put them in.
Okay.
But I don't think they let me behind the enclosed wall there.
So I'm just making a note of that.
Mm-hmm. When you did that, did you leave the originals in there? Or did
Yes.
you take the
No.
originals
No,
out?
I took nothing out. I only took a pen and wrote on there the change. It had to do with the understanding of what I meant when I said that leaving the trust alone and not doing anything with it for 22 years.
Handwritten.
Well, wasn't in there.
Well, if it's not in there, then somebody took it out because I left your handwritten copy with the town.
So, anyway.
So somebody's stealing them then. So what are we going to do about
I guess
that?
Somebody is.
So how do we address that?
I don't know, but
well,
I went and looked.
It's a problem.
I agree.
If I turned it in and it's not there,
mm-hmm.
then we have a problem.
Then we do have a problem.
And we need to find out where the problem is and address it.
Mm-hmm.
So who'll take that charge?
Oh, I'd be glad to.
Okay, find out where they are.
Mm-hmm. So when we finish these minutes, I guess, if there be no changes or amendments, then would that be my responsibility to turn those into the town hall?
Are you ringing?
What?
Am I ringing?
I think you
I
are.
don't know. I don't have any of those machines.
Good for you.
So as I was saying, if I'm taking responsibility for that, Rick, when we finish these minutes, would they be my responsibility to turn in?
You want to go up there and find out where the minutes from February are,
mm-hmm.
because that had your handwritten note on
mm-hmm.
the bottom of it,
mm-hmm.
as I turned it in.
Okay.
And it would look something like that.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
wasn't
I turned
there.
in.
That
Well,
wasn't
I don't know
there.
what to tell you. Go find it.
Okay. But since you have this copy here, and you have two of them, may I take one of these copies
No,
and
those
then
are
we
mine.
have both copies?
Both mine, yep. I took the time to.
Well, I was going to say that would solve the missing link. I would be able to put in. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And then I can put this in, and then we have exactly
already
what
one
was
in there.
amended. This is what I didn't find.
Mm-hmm. What was that 2/3 it was? What's the date on the top of that one?
February 3rd. Mm-hmm. The only change I have to this is that our meeting was at the end. Meeting motion to adjourn, second in the schedule for March 2nd at 7 p.m., not 7:30.
Oh. Okay.
But that's a fairly minor change.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, considering the stock market took a hit this week, we're not too bad off, huh?
That came back pretty good today.
Yeah.
It's good for one day, that's for sure.
$1,700, yeah, we'll take that, right?
Did you get a copy of this?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, well, I got two of them then.
Oh,
You got one, Tom?
No, I don't have one.
You don't want
I'll just wait for you to finish reading it, Dick, that's all. Okay, if I may, we did purchase some oil, and it's about a third of the tank right now. That was back at the beginning of the month. We had a cold spell there, that's for sure.
So you think
there's
it's down a third already?
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's $2,400 in the account, 2406. And the value of the stock market today ending was 97,140.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Up almost 1,300 today.
and this is down about 9,000 from where it was a month ago.
Yeah, it's because Trump brought the virus into the United States. That's why it happened.
Yeah, and that's the same with probably every
Oh, it
account
is.
out there.
I agree. I'm just pointing out that I'm glad that it's up. 1,773. That's a good thing. It's not up where it was, but it's a
Well,
good
no,
thing that it
one
is
day.
up and down.
Yeah.
That's true. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. It's a dynamic amount
I'm
of
actually
money.
surprised that, I mean, it's just incredible, one day increase. But typically with the Scribner funds, they don't react very quick. They don't go up quick, they don't come down quick.
Right.
As you've seen, a whole lot of them have gone down way more than that. What was the actual end of the month last month?
It was
What was that like?
Oh, 104.
104, I believe.
Yeah.
That was before we took
Here
the
it
money
is.
out.
104,732.
That was before we took the $5,000 out, or was it?
I don't know. I didn't
That
take out the
was,
$5,000.
We decided to do that last month?
I think we did.
It was done in January, I believe, so that would reflect.
In any event, the point I was trying to make is that it, unlike the Blake Fund, which is all stock, which races up pretty good when things are good, and it tanks real quick on the market like yesterday. Just to give you an example,
It's not balanced.
I'm not sure what you mean by balance.
That way you balance funds by having both stocks of various ratings in there, of course, but also with bonds, for examples,
I'm
which
sure-
are not stocks,
Yeah,
and then
it's
sometimes you can even put T-bills and
it could be balanced,
utilities.
but it just shows you the volatility of what the stock part of it does on a situation like this. I mean, it dropped
Where nobody has any control.
from like 76,000 down to 62.
Oh my!
But today it came up 5,000
Well, if it's
In
70,
one day.
it dropped from how much to 62?
from 76.
76 to
62,
62.
yeah.
So it dropped 14,000
Yeah.
and then came back how much?
5.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're still down 11
Well, sure,
or
one day
9.
turnaround.
Okay.
One day turnaround.
Okay,
That
one
just
day
goes to show you how
turnaround.
quick things happen.
Right.
Big changes happen like this.
Mhm.
I'm just surprised that it's turned as quick as it has. We'll see what happens though.
Well, the stock market at its worst so far, this last week and a half, was down a little over 10%.
Yeah.
And ours wasn't down 10%.
That's because we're not completely 100% within on the stock. We're not in
No,
an index
I
fund.
know that. But our investments, put that way.
And that's because our investments have some balance to
Oh, I
them.
understand that. That's a good reason why we have the numbers we do have. It would have
Obviously,
been,
the structure works.
oh yeah.
Otherwise, we'd be short a lot of money this way.
Well, I haven't taken the fees out yet, but anyway. So what's on the agenda tonight besides
That's
general
it.
I
discussion?
don't
Just-
have anything.
Looking at this a little bit and, discussing how the market affects everything so quickly and different things, I guess.
What kind of bills are due for the Scribner Trust to be paying in the near
Bills,
future?
right now, we pay, everything's up to date. We pay, insurance quarterly.
Okay.
We pay,
And how much is that? When is that going to be due?
it was just paid.
And how much was that?
Well, let me drag the checkbook out and I'll tell you exactly. It's like $1,000 a year.
I was gonna say 250 to 300 a quarter.
So we have 2406 in the checking account, cash, and we've just bought a third of a tank of oil,
Well, we did it at the beginning of the month. We didn't buy it full. We just put 500 gallons in it.
500 gallons.
So, and it's
Okay.
a big tank, so
Mhm.
there's at least a third of the tank left, and it's a 1,000-gallon tank.
Okay. So what do you project? As the stock market was up today, and I think that's wonderful, but none of us know what's going to happen tomorrow. None of us know what's going to
Oh,
happen
no.
next month. So with 2,400 that is in a stable account, a non-dynamic account that's checking, it's going to be 2,400 next month.
Oh.
What bills do we see on the future to pay?
$294 is what the payment is for the insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a phone bill, which is tied to that's the only real monthly bill that we have this time of year, is the phone bill, which is tied to the alarm system.
And
for
how
the
much is the
fire
phone
alarm
bill?
system. It's like $40 a month.
Okay. So I'm just wondering how long the 2406 would last. When
Yep.
will our next
I may have to buy,
need?
it's gonna get a little warmer here, so we don't know how, this is pretty efficient how this building works.
Mhm.
I sticked it this morning, that's
Mhm.
to check the tank and all that
Mhm.
stuff, and there's like I say, just over a third of a tank in there now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just kind of ride it out until,
So what do we have? We don't have a full tank of oil now, though.
no, it's like a third of a tank, a little over a
Okay.
third, yep.
So, but my question again is,
So I don't know if we'll be buying any write-off, we won't need to buy any
Okay.
write-off, if you will.
mm-hmm,
So I'm just gonna kinda let that ride. The phone bill is the only thing that really is monthly right now.
mm-hmm,
We just put in the water heater.
mm-hmm.
How much was that?
That was $808 installed and with the other one removed.
Now, when
Oh,
will?
one more thing, just as you were talking about
Mhm.
expenses.
Yes,
Every year we have to have all the fire extinguishers checked.
yes.
So that was just done. We were billed for it, and it was paid on the 9th.
How
of
much was that?
January, $202, and that was replacing, I think, maybe one or two of the hydrants.
Good.
I got
Okay.
the invoice in here.
Mm-hmm.
One-
So when will
extinguishers.
the monthly bills for the lawn
Yeah,
care
that won't start
begin?
until they start cutting it
June.
again.
June.
June.
I'm just trying to figure out how long can we go before we have to pull money from this trust?
Generally,
to pay
sometime in
bills.
June and July, we dip into it just to cover lawn care and for the season.
Okay. Because anytime you take it out, it deprives
earn
it.
money.
It cannot earn money.
Right.
Exactly.
That's right.
And of course, sometimes it's good to take out. They can't
Yes, it
lose
would've
at
been
that
really
point in
good
time.
Back
But-
on the 18th to pull everything out and wait until
Today.
yesterday, Friday, and bought back in. If we only knew that, that would have been really good.
But at any rate.
Yep.
Okay.
So I got nothing else.
Getting back to the heater, how much you say the heater was?
$808.
How big a heater is this?
It's not big.
30 gallons, something like that.
Plenty for the sinks and the,
Yeah. Okay.
That's what
So I thought you were going to be in Nevada.
Well, I was, but we were. We made a sudden change and decided it was best to stay right here, where we haven't got the virus yet.
Not getting on an airplane. I don't blame you for that.
So yeah, we
That's a place I
was
would
on the
really want
on the
to be.
phone good share of the
Who
day
knows?
Saturday.
Any airplane.
Hmm.
So,
Last year, 18 to 19, 45 million people, according to the CDC, were infected with the flu virus. Okay, 300 to 600,000 of those people required hospital care. 81,000 of those people died.
Mm-hmm.
We have one person dead in the United States.
Oh no, I think it's risen.
Okay, so
It's
two
But
increased
it's
rate
very
of
small.
mortality.
No, but you're correct. I think the rate of mortality for influenza is somewhere around 1%, and the COVID is 3%. So it is still small. It's higher. I agree with you. I think your chances of getting influenza should be taken very seriously. I
Right.
think people are
So nobody has,
forgetting this
nobody in the
particularly.
past has concerned themselves about the 81,000 people
I
that died
agree.
last year.
Well,
I agree.
But
apparently
we're
it-
in near panic right now.
It looks like this one, and it's terrible for anybody to die from this stuff, but so far it's really a nursing home out west that, with people that are very old and sick to begin with that couldn't hack it, you know. And maybe they would have died if they had the regular flu too. How do you know, right?
So far, the 6 deaths we have are Washington State.
Yeah, I think they're all in the same
If you ever
nursing
been
home.
to
Yeah.
Seattle, you know,
Yeah.
have an indication how many
Anyway, do you have
people
anything
come
else?
in there on a daily basis.
I have nothing. I was just looking for when our next meeting would be, which is, I believe, Monday, April 6th.
Okay.
That would be the first Monday. Is that correct with everybody?
Yep.
Okay. Write that down. Oh, I did want to talk about one thing. I think that we as a board need to make some decisions on where the meeting is posted, because I think that the post office is an insecure posting area. Tom went in there this morning and saw where I said that there's meetings not posted, and Tom says yes it is, and we found ourselves at the post office and he found the posting had been torn down and shoved behind. And so I think that points that we are obligated to
Well,
post the
it
meeting, but we
still-
need to decide where are we going to post
It
it.
still was posted in 2 other places. It was posted in the town office, and then they posted on the website.
I email Mardine every month and I get it on the website, which I think is the best place because,
Okay.
you know,
I
in
thought
the
that
year
they took
2020.
the postings that were up there and put them
No,
on the website.
no, and that's fine, you know, and I think it belongs on the
So
website.
that's 2 places right
Exactly. So I wonder if we want to just not bother with the post office.
there. Well, at
I mean,
least
you
if
can,
somebody
it's
doesn't
not
take
there.
it down, it's more people will be able to
Well, that's
see it.
true. I just think that we need to, I guess I'm probably voicing my concern to the wrong board. It should probably be to the board of selectmen. We need to decide, I think, where we want to have
Why?
things, because
Not for our posting necessarily.
well, I think it
There's
would
nothing
be
to do with them.
I think it would be wonderful for the town of Ashland to have a place that is a secure case, if you will.
Well, a file in the town hall obviously is not secure because we're missing meeting notes.
Well, you wouldn't post a meeting inside a file in town
Well,
hall
But it's the same thing.
because
Documentation is missing, right? Documentation that got posted at the town post
Yeah.
office and documentation that got presented to the town to be placed in the file, both are missing. How do you figure that?
well, I mean that's interesting. I think they're a little unrelated, but
That's
I have
conspiracy theory
seen.
always
Well,
works
I
in my brain.
suppose.
If you simply have a pinup
Yes.
board at the town office, that's not
Yeah.
any more secure than the library.
Well, or the post office.
Post
you mean?
office,
You
yes.
mean the
Is that
post
what I
office
say?
library?
So-
Yeah,
Um,
I did, okay.
Well, I agree. So that's why I was
apologize.
just wondering if it wouldn't be great if we had some kind of cabinet, you know, that people could see. I believe there is one at the town hall,
Yeah, you know
anyway.
what? This is the first time that I've lost a posting.
Oh,
so
really? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So then it's got a good track record. Okay.
I don't know if anybody else has. Maybe
Okay.
someone else
I
has.
think a lot of people use the bulletin board at the town post office for just that.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
long as they use it for posting and
Yeah.
not sticking things in the walls, they don't like that much. You know?
No, they don't get off on that at all.
There's a pincushion
A
that you can
postmaster
use.
could go very easily go
Yeah.
postal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then that was the only other thing I wanted to discuss.
Okay.
So then I guess April 6th, we'll all see everyone April 6th again. That was a quick meeting.
Motion to adjourn,
Second.
Aye.
second.
Aye.
Aye.
All right.